I think one of the most important things you can do in your entire life is being happy, because what is life without happiness? It's gonna be dull, boring, sad, annoying. Life isn't gonna be fun anymore. It's just gonna be sad. And one of the best ways I found happiness is surrounding myself with people who also have that happiness, or people who also give off that energy of happiness, that energy of fun and excitedness every single minute of the day. And this is a phenomenon called emotional contagion. And it's actually proven by studies. And it doesn't only work in real life, but also it works online. You know, when you watch a YouTube video and you really like that YouTube video, but then you look at the comments and you realize that the first comment is against that YouTuber. It's telling him that the video was bad, this quality wasn't good, that this minute there was something that's wrong, stuff like that. You end up thinking to yourself, oh wait, it might not actually be that good. Oh wait, I might not like it that much. Even though you just had that thought in your mind that you were just telling yourself, wait, I like this type of content, I like this video. But you changed your mind simply because someone else who also watched the video had a different opinion. And this is how emotional contagion starts. One person has an opinion. He influences the other person's opinion. The two influence another person. The three influence another. The four influence another. So on and so forth until the entire population has one opinion, because they all influence each other. But imagine if you watched that video and that first comment was something positive about the video. That first comment was telling him, oh, amazing video, I really like this type of content, just keep making more of this content, I'll watch it every single day. You would have thought to yourself, oh yeah, I had the same opinion, right? And then your thought on that video wouldn't be negative, you wouldn't be looking at the negative things inside the video, instead you'd be looking at the positives, because you liked the video, and you saw someone else who liked it too. So surrounding yourself with those type of people will actually help you become more of that type of person that always chooses the positives and is always happy in life. It would make sense. It just correlates perfectly. And let's give another example, but this time let's make it in real life. So let's just say you're going to buy a shirt and you see a shirt that you really, really like, but you're shopping with your friends. So you suggest that shirt to them. You tell them, oh, what do you think about this shirt? I think it looks really good. If one of them tells you, "Oh yeah, but the sleeve has a problem. It looks like something that's weird. It looks like something out of a horror movie." Just funny things that they can say. Even if they are joking around, your preference in that shirt would change. Your opinion about it would change, and you'd think to yourself, "Oh yeah, this shirt kind of looks like the thing from the horror movie. Oh yeah, this shirt doesn't really suit me that well. I didn't really like the color anyway." You'd start making up excuses just to join that kind of group that they have now. That group that's basically all negative about the shirt, right? But imagine if they told you that shirt is amazing, you'd love that shirt even more. If they told you that shirt is perfect, I wish I could have gotten it myself, you would love that shirt even more, simply because they had the same opinion as you. So it would be insanity not to believe that when someone has an opinion next to you, that opinion 100% influences your opinion. So if you had a positive person next to you, that opinion will 100% influence your opinion, so you'll become more positive. And if you had a negative person, you'll become more negative. And that's exactly why I try to build a community called Social Media Positivity. The link for it is in the description. I'm not going to preach about it right now. I'm going to preach about it at the end of the video. But that's exactly why you should find groups of people who are positive instead of groups of people who are negative. And the problem with that is the entire world is just a big group of negative people. But you know what their opinion, what their negativity is facing, or like what their negativity is looking at. Like the group of friends that were with me, they were looking at the shirt. Their negativity was focused on the shirt. The entire world's negativity is focusing on life. Every single situation that they're presented with throughout life, they're just looking at the negatives. You know that friend who's just always huddled up like this, and whenever the smallest thing happens, he always like gets mad at the smallest things. It also happens with your parents, maybe your brother, maybe your sister. They always get mad at the smallest things. And that affects you. That makes you get mad at the smallest things. Because you're in the same environment as them, and emotional contagion finds its way through to you. So, if you surround yourself with positive people, just find a place where you could surround yourself with positive people, you'd be able to strengthen your positivity and harden it in the place that it is, because you know that even if you go into a negative state, there are more people around you who will reflect their positivity onto you. But if it was the opposite way around, even if you were to go into a positive state and you were starting to do the right thing and starting to become happy, the negativity of the people around you would push you back into that negative state. And since I know there are a lot of people in your life that you know you know that they are negative and they're emitting these negative frequencies that are latching onto you through emotional contagion, because you know these people are going to stay negative and are not going to change. These people, you just have to ignore them. Even if they're people that are close to you, you just have to ignore them. People who don't want to change, you can't convince someone who doesn't want to change to change. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. If someone doesn't want to change, why would you try to convince him to change? He doesn't want to change in the first place. He's not convinced with the fact that he should change. But on the other hand, if you see someone who is also negative, but he wants to change, he just doesn't know how to, you can help that person. You need to help that person. If that person is close to you, you have to help them. Because even if it might seem like a burden now, that person will become one of your best friends in the future. He will really, really help you through every single situation that you need in life. And he will also be that person, that positive person next to you, who can sense when you're falling into that negative state and you're emitting those negative frequencies, and he'll help you back. He'll help you back up. He'll pull you up the trenches, up the hole that you dug for yourself through positivity. He'll help you up that hole. And that's why I preach a community filled with positive people. Just find any community, whether that community is online or in real life. A community filled with positive people will just be full of those people that can pull you out of the hole. Whenever they feel like you're going into that negative state, they'll be able to hold your hand and pull you out. Metaphorically, of course, but they'll be able to hold your hand and pull you out of that negative hole and turn you into another positive person again. And why wouldn't you live that life? Why wouldn't you choose to live a life where you're surrounded with fully positive people? When you're surrounded with people who will help you at every single turn that you have, when you're surrounded with people who will always want your happiness, because your happiness equals their happiness. It just, would anyone in their entire life, if they weren't insane, of course, choose to be sad over being positive, over being happy? No, every single person chooses happiness over sadness. It's because happiness is better. Happiness is just that state that you always want to be in. So if you know that the only thing you need to do to become happy is find someone else that's also happy, you'll always want that person to be happy, because that you know that 100% correlates with you being happy too. So you'll do it. You'll try to make that person happy so that you can be happy. Again, I wholeheartedly believe that if you've watched this video till the end, you really believe in this positive mindset and you really believe in this way that you can achieve happiness. So I wholeheartedly believe that the link in the description is perfect for you. It's a community, my community, called Social Media of Positivity, and I believe that you will be perfect. You're the perfect person to enter this community. Whether you're a positive person already and you want to find more positive people, it's perfect for you. And if you're a negative person but you're trying to find a way to happiness, you really want to start enjoying life, it's also perfect for you. The only person that shouldn't enter this community, the only person that we should all just push away and ignore, is that type of negative person that doesn't want to change. Even if he tries for the rest of his life, even if you try for the rest of your life to try to convince that person, if he doesn't want to change, he won't change. The only person that can possibly change is you and the person who wants to change. You can't change someone if he doesn't have the will to change in the first place. If you like this type of content or want to see more of it, the link to my community, Social Media of Positivity, is in the description. I'll always be there and I'll be waiting for you. I'll see you in the next video.